Hello, my name is Mo. I'm practicing Tae Kwon Do. I'm a 15-year student of Grandmaster Kuy Ha Cho in Houston, Texas, who has been teaching for 32 years plus. I said 15 years for me, right? 15 years plus, and he's been teaching for over 32 years. I'm in instructor level, and I assist in classes in Houston, Texas, Cho's Karate, Houston, Texas. The reason I'm putting these videos online is to help the students practice at home what they learn in class. There are many martial arts, and within each of those martial arts there are many styles. This happens to be the style that Grandmaster Kuy Ha Cho teaches at his school in Houston, Texas, or what I've learned from him at his school in Houston, Texas. I noticed on my first, this video is going to be 10 gun, which is 21 movements. It's yellow belt pattern at our school. I noticed on my white belt video that when I did my front stance, my leg was a little bent like this. Really, if you can straighten your leg more without locking it, that is a better front stance. A little deeper as you get more flexible. Okay, that's fine. Now, in other forms of Tae Kwon Do, they also have a stance which they call a walking stance, which is a much closer, much shorter stance. The front stance is a little longer. This here is probably a better front stance. Might be that it looks bent too because I'm a little bow-legged. But anyway, okay. Chariot, Chumbi. Okay. Dosan, 10-gun pattern, 21 movements. First movement, you step your left leg out a little bit. Chamber, palms facing each other. Knife hand guarding. Step into a front stance, good strong front stance. Punch high. All the punches on this pattern are high punches, like you're punching somebody's head, okay? Shift the weight to the back leg, get into a good back stance, chamber, knife hand guarding. Tight fingers, thumbs bent, tucked in, okay? You don't want your thumbs out like that, somebody can grab your thumbs, so thumbs in. Stepping forward, good front stance, chamber. Chamber as you're moving into the stance. Once you're in the stance, punch. Okay? Shift the leg to the back. Every time you are moving in a direction, you shift the weight to the back leg. If you're turning around, you shift the leg to the leg in the direction you're moving. Down block, front stance down block. Front stance high punch 1. Front stance 2. Third punch, Kia! Next move, shifting the weight onto the front leg so I can turn back stance, fists together, double block. Stepping forward, high punch. That's kind of a short front stance there, but I don't want to get out of the view of the camera. Back stance, twin block, double block, punch. Front stance, down block, rising block, rising block, rising block, third rising block, Kia! Turning, nice back stance, chamber high, knife strike. Stepping forward, again here I'm going to move back a little bit because I'm a little too close. Punch. Shift to the back leg, get in that nice back stance. Knife strike, front stance, punch. And Karo, one nice clean movement, back to attention. Okay? So, most common mistake on that pattern, of course, again, you got to concentrate on your back stances and your front stances. All the punches are high. This is the level where you learn when you're going to do a punch. You keep your wrists straight. You're aiming with these two big knuckles. Okay? On the fist, you curl your hand down and you put the thumb over the top. So your hand's right in front of your face as you're doing all these high punches. So if your wrist is bent or twisted or something like that, you can see it. So straighten your wrist and aim with those two knuckles. Another thing you can do, I said on the basic stances review, is, in order to get that fist tight, you can gently tap it on something, on your own hand, on a carpet, when you're sitting on the floor, something like that, okay, to get the right form for that punch. Another common mistake is that double block. People, instead of, this is what it actually is broken down, is it's a rising block and it's an outer forearm block, not an inner forearm block, but an outer forearm block. The knuckles are out. Okay, so it's an outer forearm block and a rising block together. The most common mistake is people do this. They go over the top of their head like this. You don't want to do that. You want to start here or somewhere thereabouts. Some people chamber this way, but in our school, I watched Grandmaster Joe, he chambers from here. So you come up on a rising block and out. Okay? So it comes across the face. You're blocking the front of your body. You're blocking here the side. So you don't want to do this. You want to do this. Okay? And tight fists. My fists are loose there, I could tell. Tight fists. Another common mistake is on these knife hands, I call them fork fingers. Okay? You don't want your fingers and your thumb to be sticking out like this when you're doing the knife hand. You want nice, tight fingers, thumb bent and tucked in. Okay? And this is about level here. Alrighty? And the chambering, another thing, the chambering on this, you don't want to do this. That's not, there's no power in that. You're here and then you go, okay, that's where I'm supposed to end up, so that's where I'm going to start. And then you go here and you go, okay, that's, You want to remember to include the chambering. So, you're here, you chamber as you move your feet. Okay, so I'm in the back stance and now I'm chambered. Then I strike. Okay, I move. This hand comes in because I'm going to punch with this hand, so I want to have a full punch, all right? So this hand stays out, so this hand can come in as that hand goes out. Okay, so I'm here, punch. Oh, wait a minute, let me get that front stance a little better. Okay, try one more time for you. Here, okay, you step and chamber at the same time, strike. Step, chamber at the same time, and strike. Okay, so I think that's it on the most common mistakes. Now I'm going to do it for you on the back view. Okay? I hope there's enough room. Alright. Chubi! Shi-jak. Back stance, knife hand guarding. Front stance, punch. Back stance, knife hand guarding. Front stance, punch. Front stance, down block. Front stance, punch. Front stance, punch. Front stance, punch. Kia! Kia! Back stance. Here's that block I was showing you. Block. Front stance, punch. Back stance, block. Front stance, punch. Front stance, down block. Rising block. Rising block, 2. Rising block 1, 2. Rising block 3. Kia! Turning back stance, chamber high. Knife strike. Good back stance. Front stance, punch. Back stance, chamber. Back stance, strike. Front stance, punch. No Kia. And Pado, 1, clean movement. Cho, Tae Kwon. Again, make sure you work on those basic stances, really important. If you want to access more information about me or the things I offer for free, my website has cards, booklets, songs, all free, really free. You can check me out at expandingheart.com. My name is Mo. I'm practicing Tae Kwon Do. Peace, love, and happy practicing.